Have you ever felt like your brain just isn't as sharp as it used to be? You forget simple things, lose focus easily, or just feel mentally tired. It's not because you're getting older or lazy. It's because of a few small habits you do every single day that are quietly killing your brain power. Let's talk about 7 daily habits that are secretly making you dumber and how to break them before it's too late. The first thing most people do when they wake up, they grab their phone. Notifications, messages, social media, news boom, information overload. But here's the problem. When you wake up, your brain is in a relaxed, theta state, the perfect time for creativity and calm focus. By instantly flooding it with chaotic information, you're training your brain to crave distraction instead of deep focus. Over time, this reduces your attention span, memory retention, and ability to think critically. So, what's the best thing you can do? Avoid your phone for the first 30 minutes after waking up. Drink some water, stretch, or just stare out the window and let your brain boot up naturally. Next up, never allowing yourself to be bored. In today's world, boredom feels like a sin. Waiting in line, scroll, taking a break, YouTube, even in the bathroom, TikTok. But here's what most people don't realize. Boredom is essential for intelligence. When you're bored, your brain starts connecting random ideas. That's where creativity happens. It's called the default mode network, and it activates only when your mind isn't busy consuming information. So, if you constantly feed your brain with noise, it never gets the chance to create. Want to be smarter? Let yourself get bored sometimes. Take a walk without your phone. Sit in silence. Daydream. Einstein said his best ideas came when he was bored out of his mind. Habit number 3 is sleeping too little. We all know sleep is important, but let's be honest, many people almost brag about not sleeping. I only slept 4 hours last night. I don't need much sleep. That's not productivity. That's brain damage in slow motion. When you sleep, your brain literally cleans itself. It flushes out toxins that build up during the day. If you skip that process, your brain becomes foggy, slower, and your memory collapses. Studies show that sleeping less than 6 hours for just a few nights can reduce reaction time and decision-making skills as much as being legally drunk. So, don't glorify sleepless nights. The smartest thing you can do is sleep deeply and enough. Let's talk about what you eat. Specifically, eating too much sugar. Sugar doesn't just hurt your waistline, it hurts your brain. High sugar diets have been shown to shrink the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. Even after just 2 weeks of high sugar intake, your ability to recall information can drop by nearly 30%. And the worst part, sugar is everywhere. In your breakfast cereal, your healthy smoothies, and even in salad dressings. If you want your brain to function at full power, cut back on added sugars and eat more real, whole foods. Because your brain runs on what you feed it literally. Are you a master multitasker? Think again. We live in the age of multitasking, listening to music, texting a friend, and scrolling TikTok, all while doing homework. But here's the reality. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain can't actually focus on 2 demanding tasks at once. What it does is rapidly switch between them, wasting energy every time it switches. This constant switching can temporarily lower your IQ by up to 15 points. That's the same effect as staying up all night. So, do one thing at a time. Be fully present. You'll think faster, remember more, and actually get things done. This next habit is a subtle one. Constantly comparing yourself to others online. Every time you scroll and see someone who looks better, earns more, or seems to live a perfect life, your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronic stress literally destroys brain cells in your hippocampus, which is your memory center. You might think you're just checking social media, but what you're really doing is rewiring your brain to be anxious, unfocused, and insecure. Remember, social media is a highlight reel, not real life. Instead of comparing, use it consciously to learn, to connect, or to be inspired. Your mind deserves peace, not pressure. And finally, the biggest mistake many adults make: stopping learning after school. But the brain is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it shrinks. Reading books, learning a new language, playing an instrument, or even just trying new hobbies creates new neural connections. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and grow at any age. If you stop learning, you stop growing, both mentally and emotionally. So never stop feeding your curiosity. Read for 15 minutes a day. Watch educational videos. Learn for fun, not just for a grade or a promotion. Your intelligence isn't fixed. It's shaped by what you do every single day. So the next time you catch yourself mindlessly scrolling, skipping sleep, or comparing yourself to others, remember, you're not just wasting time. You're slowly training your brain to be weaker. The good news? You can reverse it, starting today. Feed your brain better, rest it, and give it the space it needs to think. And you'll be amazed at how fast your mind wakes up again. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more content to help you live a smarter, better life. See you in the next one.